All right, so that's now known as your New Scotland Storm take on the Dartmouth Whalers. So the pitcher's not going to be that great. So the Storm take the ice, led by today's starting goaltender, Sullivan Jerry. With Aiden O'Donnell, Camden Gallant, Justin Clewett as your starting forwards, Claire Sanford and Riley Creelman as your starting D pair.
I wonder if it's all that stuff.
I'm going to move this camera here. See if I can get to a better spot with some better cell. Change of locations. Seems to be that I actually have some service here. And we're off back to Oliver, Scotland. Hope moving locations has made it look a little better at home there, Storm Chasers. Back into the Dartmouth zone. Can't see it as well from here, but Aiden O'Donnell deep into the corner. Dartmouth takes it around behind their net. Back out, Krillman sends it over to Sanford. Sanford on the far side dumps it into the Dartmouth zone. Back in deep, in behind the goal line, now behind the net. Dartmouth in the corner. On the half wall. McLeod sends it in deep. McLeod still a little under the weather. Missed 2 days of practice this week, but he's here and able to play. Dartmouth takes it into the Storm zone. Now across to the far corner. That's Sanford. Dartmouth trying to get it out, but Sanford ties him up. Tremblay for Dartmouth. Now Dartmouth at the half wall. Back to the point. Shot, save, rebound out in front. Krillman picks it up around behind the net. Around to the near side. Dartmouth keeps it in. Gets past. Now McLeod. Pops out to the neutral zone. Down into the Storm zone. Rogers. Pass gets past McLeod. Going to be icing. Goche and Matt Clements on the face-off. Back down into the Dartmouth zone. That's Warrington giving chase. Warrington, of course, getting his first U15 major goal last Sunday out at the Gulls. Dartmouth coming back the other way. Looked like that was Sam Ryan to Beach, and it was in front of the net. That's Goche. Now Smith for the shot on net. Out in front, Clements. Passes it up to Warrington. Warrington up the near side. Dumps it in. That rims around. Gets past Dartmouth's goaltender, Parker Cool. Scotland keeps it in. Go back and forth here. Coming out to the center. 007. Around him behind the net. Looking for an outlet. Sees O'Donnell. Shot and glove saved by Cool. Cole McLeod on the faceoff. Tied up in their feet. London Opong sends it around behind his net. Far corner. They get it out of the zone, reaching Scotland. Covered by 23. I believe that is AP. Jack Williams up to Cole McLeod. McLeod centers it to O'Donnell. To Odie. Odie back the other way. Now to McLeod. Back and forth there. Odie keeps it in. Sends it down. McLeod. Shot. Glove save. Going to move a little closer to center. Matt Clements was on the draw for the Storm. Sam Ryan with it for Dartmouth. Of course, the Storm in their white jerseys with the gray shoulders. Dartmouth with the green and blue shoulders. Sparks from Dartmouth trying to pass it over. Dartmouth retreating back in behind their net. Around out to the near side. Now they send it the other way. London Opong chips it out. It's past Beach. Collected by Krillman. Krillman up to Gallant. Galley cross ice. Shot and another glove save by Cool. Around the league, the Truro Bearcats defeated the Rangers 2-0. And the Gulls are ahead of the Wherwell Bombers 8-0 at this point. And down in the valley, we have the Wildcats leading the Western Hurricanes by a score of 3-1. Aiden O'Donnell on the faceoff, over to Gallant. Gallant sends it in deep. O'Donnell in behind the Dartmouth net. Skating it around, up through the half wall, cutting through the middle. Sees Nelson. Nelson gets it to Nelson. Nelson tries to get it back. Nelson keeping it in, putting it up into the corner. That's Gallant. To Odie. Opong. Around to the near side. That's Gallant gets past him. Brooks is going to collect it in the neutral zone for Dartmouth. Turnover, and Juice was offside. tripod leveled up in our new home. Face-offs in the neutral zone at the near dot. Cole McLeod. Williams sends it in behind the net. Scotland. Now Williams. Williams with the reverse. Pass out in front of the net. On the other side to Scotland. Scotland lays a shoulder in there. Dartmouth back. We've got 007 on the back check. I guess that's a forecheck, isn't it? Halliday for Dartmouth, skating it in. Broken up by Williams. Dartmouth keeps it into the zone. 007, Donnie gets it out, fighting former Pee Wee teammate Lucas Arnold. And Scotland lays a shoulder. Boudreau through the middle, trying to toe drag. Too many green jerseys. And 007 with a shot. And the play blown dead for some reason. It didn't look like the net was off, but I think that was the reason. So Clements is on the face-off for the Storm. He wins, sends it back to Krillman. Storm are offside, and they wisely get onside. Warrington chasing up into the corner. Dartmouth coming back the other way. Cross-ice pass to Sparks. Weaving through, trying to get it out in front to Gauthier. Puck out into the neutral zone. Warrington. Arnold back for the Whalers. Off the boards. Doesn't get it out. McLeod comes in, keeps it in, puts it towards the net. Gauthier back for Dartmouth. .007. Skating around, looking for an outlet. Odie gets a stick on it, trying to redirect. Skating around the world. Sends it to the net, and that's covered up by Cool. So face-off in the Dartmouth defensive zone. We've got Cole McLeod on the draw for the Storm. It's 007. Dartmouth off the glass and out into the Storm zone. Shot misses high and short side. Comes all the way around to the near side. Dartmouth keeps it in, but Odie gets control. Sends it across the ice. No ice. 00 chasing all the way back down. Fluid keeps it in, puts that one on net. And that's scooped up by Parker Cool. Other games in progress right now. The Novas are visiting Halifax. There's no score posted there yet. And the John Jim Cougars are in town taking on the Bandits. No score there. And, of course, with 7:11 to go in the first period, we are scoreless here. Buckshot on the scoreboard. Double I. Oliver Scotland. Camden Brooks going back for Dartmouth. Picks it up behind his net. Backhands it around. McDonald picks it up for Dartmouth. Now trying to get it out and into the neutral zone. Williams backhands it into the Dartmouth zone. Brooks heading back. Picks it up in behind his net. Reverses. Passes out, and that's another pass over to McDonald. Skates it through the neutral zone and into the Storm zone on the far side. Little delay, shot on net, big juicy rebound. That's all he got there. And Dartmouth unable to get a shot. There's a shot, and that one got through or past and just missed wide of the net after it tripped through. Dartmouth, oh, sorry, folks. Keeping it in, sending it deep into the zone. Dartmouth with the puck. Sully getting that leg out there, preventing a successful shot. That puck gets past Arnie. There won't be any icing here. Law back for Dartmouth. He's going to pass it up to Beach. Beach dumps it in. Right in front of the net. And Sully is there to block the way. That one back out into the neutral zone. Odie on the far side. He's going to pass it over to Krillman. Krills back up to Artie. Odie. Man, I don't know. I haven't even been drinking today. Dartmouth is behind their net. Odie attacking. They'll go check. Picked up by Krillman. He reverses around off the glass and out into the neutral zone. Back to Makinen. Over to Opong. Opong skating it in. Opong battling, now trying to get around Sanford. In behind the Storm net. Off to the near corner, trying to get it out to the point, but that's picked up by Galland, who backhands it off the boards and into the neutral zone. McLeod prevents that pass. With Gregor Beach trying to come back the other way. Gallant gets it back out in the neutral zone. McLeod picks it up, skates it into the Dartmouth zone. McLeod gets to the top of the face-off circle, heads towards the boards. Now he gets hit from behind there. Loose puck in the neutral zone, recovered by Rogers. Rogers sends it over to Kloot, but he wasn't there. Kloot backhands it up right into the Dartmouth player. Back out into the slot to Sam Ryan. In behind the net. 007 picks it up the half wall, skating it down the near side. Into the Dartmouth zone. Out in front, shoot. Getting the shot there. We're trying to send it back out. That's Shoop in the corner. Out to Kloot at the point. Back into the corner. McLeod sends it out front. Who do we got there? That's Nelson. Nelson's not on the ice. At number 7, Owen O'Donnell, that 7 looks like a 3. That's where the confusion came from there. Tommy Gunn in the corner with former teammate Lucas Arnold. Going at it. Arnold heads to the bench. Dartmouth with a long pass coming out. Scotland gets there. He sends it out. That's going to get past the Dartmouth player. No icing on the call. Stormer working in the neutral zone. Dartmouth chips it in past Scotland. Scotland pivots. Driving him into the corner. Dartmouth with the puck. Sending it back out to the point. Shot from the point. That hits Williams. Puck trickling through. Scotland clears it out of there. Off the boards or off the glass. And out into the neutral zone to Dartmouth. And they send it on net. That's picked up by Sully, who puts it back into play, but Scotland wasn't aware of it, and Dartmouth's first to the puck. Looks like a little miscommunication there. Williams backhands it over to Warrington. Warrington gets it out, and it's into the neutral zone. Boudreau picks it up on the near board, skating it in. Boudreau sends it over to Clements. Clements' shot went just a little high. Clements. Brillman picking up that loose puck. In deep. Off the glass into the neutral zone where it's picked up by 007. Donnie skating down deep into the corner around behind the Dartmouth net. Off to the near side, off the boards and up to Krillman. Krillman back up to Donnie. Puck floats in the middle. McLeod gets a shot. Rebound. And that's icing Dartmouth.
If you have ticket 229 5602, 229 5602, you are a lucky winner. You can pay your prize at the top of section 11.
And in Halifax, we have a score. The Wolverines have taken a 1-0 lead over the Novas. That was Sanford. Sends it up into the corner where Odie's working with support from Donnie. Sanford sends it into the corner to Donnie. Donnie sends it back. McLeod. Puck gets out. Picked picks it up, battling on the boards. Cloud in there for support. Now the puck goes into the Dartmouth zone. Law back for Dartmouth, sends it back the other way. Delayed penalty. Dartmouth pulls their goaltender for an extra attacker on the delayed penalty. And Sanford gets a piece of it. I didn't see the penalty or even just listen to who they called. 16, Aiden O'Donnell heading to the box. Is that an interference call? As he crossed arms. And the Bandits have taken a 1-0 lead over the John L. Jim Cougars. Owen O'Donnell's out for the penalty kill face-off with 1:19 to go in the first period. 2-minute penalty to Odie. McLeod, Rogers, and Nelson. And that's into the netting. And interference is the penalty. Hello 7. He wins, sends it back. Storm net. Nelson. He's getting tied up. 2 green jerseys behind the Storm net. Donnie comes in, gets the puck out, sends it down to the Dartmouth end. Good clear. Opong picks it up for Dartmouth, setting up in behind the Dartmouth net. Jace Evans skating it down in. Around behind the net, tries to wrap around. Sully gets a leg there and saves the shot. And the Storm clear it down. Sam Ryan for Dartmouth, setting up behind their net. Jace Evans to his left, our near side, going to pass it to Evans. Down the near side, skating it in, rubbed out on the boards by Boudreau. Puck comes loose. Williams' first error, but 2 green jerseys tying him up. Support from Clements. Tremblay tries to get it out front. Puck comes over to Opong. Opong shot, who's into the shin pads. That one's poked out by Scotland. Scotland off the glass, but it doesn't come out. Sam Ryan keeps it in. And there you have it, Storm Watchers. That's the end of the first period. And we are scoreless. They don't. They don't have the shots posted here today.
Okay. But it's blank. I didn't know who to make it out to.
Okay. I'll, yeah, just Danny Cole is fine. Okay.
And he said he sent you an email?
He did. I saw it. We'll start that tomorrow. Sorry, folks. Just taking care of some business. The Storm have a new power play sponsor going to be starting tomorrow. So Sully makes a long skate down to the far end. So after the first period of play, we are scoreless. Double zeros on the board. Jace Evans wins the faceoff. Comes around, passes up to Sam Ryan on the near side. Boudreau gets there, keeps it in the neutral zone. Ryan recovers, taking it into the Storm D zone. Scotland clears that one down. Cool's letting Opong get it from behind the net, setting up there. Opong skating it out, passing it over to Evans. Turnover. Boudreau is skating it in. Boudreau in deep. Backhand over. There's 6 seconds left on the O'Donnell penalty. Boudreau rims it around. 5 seconds. The penalty's over. Aiden's out of the box and into the play. Back to even strength. That one gets past the Dartmouth player. They called no ice, but should have been. He was behind the red line. Back and forth on the wall, and Whalers go offside. So face off in the neutral zone. Law sends it back. Brennan Smith dumps it into the Storm zone. Sully plays it, covers it up. Face off in the Storm D zone. Aiden O'Donnell out on the face off. Just checking the picture on my iPad. Still not so good, is it, folks? At least you can kind of see what's going on. So I'll call it as if it's like a radio call. Make that happening for you. That's Sanford clearing it out. Neutral zone. Locke recovers for Dartmouth. Donald skating it in. Into the corner, cross. Sully gets a glove on it. And Odie picking it up down the far side. Across the red line. Odie skating in into the zone. And he's getting a shot, but they get a stick on it as he releases, and that's up and into the glass. Gallant to Juice. Juice sends it out front. Krillman. McLeod comes into the play. Dartmouth coming back the other way. They chip it past Sanford. Now it's a race into the corner. Sanford beats him there, ties him up. Dartmouth player comes in from behind. Gallant on the boards. He sends it into the neutral zone. That gets past Brooks. Brooks over to McDonald. Arnold sends it all up. That's Tommy Cluett. Now McLeod picks it up in the Storm zone. Rim it around to the near side. Evans is there for Dartmouth. A lot of commotion in front of the net. Big shot saved by Sully. Rebound comes off to the near corner. Schuper gets across the line, chips it in. Now he's chasing Brooks. Cluett, shot, misses short side and high. Shoup picks up the rebound, gets it to McLeod. McLeod out in front. Tremblay picks it up for Dartmouth, starts skating it out into the neutral zone. That's turned over by 007, Donnie. To Nelson. Nelson passing it back over to McLeod. McLeod skating it in through the legs of Evans. Now the two battling. Out in front of the net, McLeod. Shoup skates up. Loose puck still. Face off in the neutral zone. Mac Daddy Clements on the draw for the Storm. Boudreau with the puck, skating, dumping it in. Making in for Dartmouth. That's Warrington and Boudreau. Gregor Beach gets it out into the neutral zone. Scotland over the top, picks it up. Tips it on the boards, delay for Williams. Williams coming in, gets it to Warrington. Warrington. Clements working, battling in the Dartmouth zone. Popong rips that one down. That'll be icing with authority. Face off back into the Dartmouth zone. 10:54 to go in the second period. We remain scoreless. The shots aren't posted, so I can't tell you what they are. Sign up for the New Scotland Clothing Company's mailing list and receive 15% off your first order. That's newscotlandclothing.ca. Sign up for the mailing list and get 15% off your first order. Got McLeod, Donnie, and Odie. That's Odie out in front. That up Off to the near side. Donnie picks up the loose puck. To McLeod. McLeod tied up. Donnie picking up the loose puck. Donnie, nice move by 007. He's trying to find some weave his way through traffic to get the shot off. Dartmouth back the other way. I believe that's McLeod for Dartmouth. McLeod in. He's got Odie. Over to Odie. And didn't get a clean shot off. Poole got there. Prevented the shot. So face-off in the Dartmouth zone on the near side, near face-off dot. Matt Clements is on the face-off. Boudreau to his left, Warrington to his right. Long around the back of the net. That's J7 skating it, dumping it into the Storm's D zone. In behind the net is Cluett. Picks it up, goes back the other way, but that one goes up into the netting above the glass. So a face-off in the Storm D zone. Evan and Odie on the face-off. Sanford in behind the Storm net. Tries to flip it over to Krillman. Eventually gets it to Krillman. Sends it back. Plant with a pass to O'Donnell. O'Donnell to Cluett. Cluett misses. Wide. Watch that iPad. Sanford through traffic, goes wide. Krillman. O'Donnell. Shot, no goal. Gallant. Up into the air. Sanford heading back. Icing's waved off. Picks it up, sends it cross ice. McLeod in deep, and that's going to be icing. Gulls are now up 9-0 over the Wherewell Bombers. Halifax up 1-0 over the Novas. Valley Wildcats up 3-2 over the Western Hurricanes. And the Cougars have tied it up in Bedford. They're at 1 apiece. And of course, we are scoreless here with 8:19 to go in the second period. Scotland off the glass into the neutral zone. Opong keeps it in front of them. McLeod picks up the puck. And they go back the other way. McLeod battling. 007. Oh, off the post. Scotland recovering. Up to 007. 00, bouncing shot. Saved by Cool. Rebound on his left-hand side. And Boudreau is going to head to the box for tripping. So the Storm will go on their second penalty kill of the game. And Boudreau will be going to the box for 2. as we head back down into the storm zone. Sam Ryan with the puck for the Whalers. On to Evans. Ryan gets a stick on it, now on the half wall. Odie tying him up. Sam Ryan out. Got a penalty, I think. And Odie is heading to the box. Looks like a cross check. So the Storm are going to be on a 5-on-3 PK. 6:59 to go in the second period. Minute 39 is the 5-on-3. If everything remains the same. I want to zoom in a little bit because I think there'll be a fair amount of action in the Storm D zone. Storm coaching staff having a word with the referee and linesman, looking for some clarification on the call. Face off in the Storm D zone. Evans. Shot, and that's saved by Sully. .007 on the draw. Grillman trying to get it out. Green jerseys all around. Opong skates it up, passes it up into the corner. I go to Opong. That pass misses. They collect it, send it back out to Sam Ryan at the point, over to Opong. It's up at the face-off dot. Just a little too hot. Handle. Now to Ryan. Ryan, the back door coming in with Tremblay, I think. Grillman gets a pass, and Grillman sends it down the ice. 52 seconds to go on the 5-on-3 for the Storm. Sam Ryan for Dartmouth. Evans to Ryan. Ryan stepping out from the wall, passes it over to Opong. Opong, shot misses. Ryan's going to pick it up, back out to the point. Over to Opong. 17 seconds to go on the 5-on-3, out in front. Evans misses. McLeod picks up the puck. Skating it down. Tying him up. That goes deep into the Dartmouth zone. They set up in behind their net with 3 seconds to go on the Boudreau penalty. And Boudreau's back on the ice, so Storm get a skater back. We're back to a 5-on-4 kill. Shot and a save. And there's 13 seconds to go on the O'Donnell penalty. And in Westville, we have a final. The Gulls defeat the Bombers 9-0. Shot and snagged out of the air. Sully. 5 seconds to go on the O'Donnell PK. Matt Clements on the draw. Dartmouth wins. And behind the Storm net, they send it out front, put it right on the tape of Boudreau. Boudreau skating it down, then decides to pass it on down. Cool. Parker Cole snags that one up as time expires. So face off in the Dartmouth zone. Matt Clements on the draw. Warrington on the wall. Boudreau. Clemens scoops it out. Out into the neutral zone. That's Gauthier. Right in front of the net. And they score. Looked like that was Brennan Smith. And the Whalers, with 4:38 to go in the second period, take a 1-0 lead. Aiden O'Donnell's on the faceoff. 007. Skating, drops it to Williams. Double O, the juke move on the wall, passes it to Williams. Williams back over to Scotland. Scotland bobbles, but collects it. Scotland, hard pass through, gets to McLeod on the far side. McLeod, shot into traffic, comes off to the near side. Scotland sends it across the ice. Williams stepping up, gets a stick on it, pokes it forward to O'Donnell. Donnie's there. McLeod coming in for support. Now Odie. Storm send it in deep. Opong's going to pick it up. McLeod attacking. Out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Tremblay. Tremblay skating into the Storm zone. 007 mugging him. Perlman picks up the loose puck. Setting up behind the Storm net. Stop, delay, reverse. Odie skating it in. Odie over to Donnie. Just out of reach. Evans behind the Storm net. Odie with a check. Tremblay is intercepted. Perlman getting a stick on that and bumping it out, but Evans picks it up, skating it in. Perlman in behind the Storm net. Rimming it around. Boudreau puts it on net. Blocker save. Clement stepping up. Can't get there.
You're right there, run!
Wow. No interference call on that one. Boudreau finishing his check on Arnold. He gets hit by Law. No icing call on that. And let's go Storm. Off the stick of McDonald, heading back. Tommy Cluett. Back into the Storm zone, behind the net. McDonald takes the puck from him. They send it off to the near side. Out in front, gets past him. Gallant. Now, oh, they picked that one up. That shot misses. And that's covered up by Sully. 54.7 seconds to go in the second period. Storm are trailing 1-0. Chase Evans on the face-off for the Whalers. Aiden O'Donnell for the Storm. Evans with the puck. Evans behind the Storm net. Sanford Gallant there. Puck's loose. O'Donnell picks it up. Rimming it around. Opong's going to get there first. Round to the far side. Gallant. This pass over intercepted by Halliday, but Odie unable to put that one away. Poole gets his leg across and denies him. Out in front. Juice. Odie out in front. Gallant sending it towards net. Juice. That one misses just wide. And Dartmouth sends that one out of the zone with 8 seconds to go. That should be icing with 5.3 seconds to go in the second period. Juice heading to the box. Dartmouth coaches made that call right there. There was no arm up. Dartmouth coaches talking to the refs and get the call. So the Storm take their 4th penalty of the game. Cole McLeod on the faceoff.
Storm penalty number 6, Justin Blue. Cross-checking on that 14 minutes.
Cross-checking is the call. And there you have it, Storm watchers. That's the end of the second period. Your New Scotland Storm trailed the Dartmouth Whalers by a score of 1-0. Teams are going to head back to the dressing room for an intermission while the ice crew comes to resurface the ice. We'll stay live, but we'll mute the mic. In the meantime, why don't you go to your favorite device and head on over to newscotlandclothing.ca and order some great Canadian-made clothing designed here in Nova Scotia. newscotlandclothing.ca. And welcome back to the Zephyr Sports Black Storm Watchers as we get set to take the ice for the third and final period, 20-minute period in this for the third period in these games. So around the league, and the Storm, by the way, will start the third period on the PK. Justin Cluett, cross-checking penalty, 5 seconds to go in the second period. So we got a minute 55 to go on that Cluett PK. Around the league, the Truro Bearcats defeat the Rangers by a score of 2-0. The Gulls defeat the Wherwell Bombers by a score of 9-0. The Halifax Wolverines are leading the Novas 1-0. And in the Apple Dome, wow, the Western Hurricanes have now taken a 4-3 lead over the Valley Wildcats. The Wildcats were leading that game, I think even 2-0. And the Hurricanes have come back and have now taken a lead. In Bedford, the Bandits are leading the John L. Jim Cougars by a score of 4-2. And then, of course, here, your New Scotland Storm are trailing the Dartmouth Whalers 1-0. So far in this game, the Whalers are weathering the storm. Storm goaltender Sullivan Sherry skating around, getting ready for the third period. Some pad taps from Riley Creelman and Claire Sanford. Starting forwards for the third period is going to be Camden Glant, Aiden O'Donnell. Shot, saved by Sully, rebound out in front, clears off to the near side. Probably Glant, Evans, no, McConnell. Back out to the point. Opong, shot, saved by Sully, rebound. Moves around to the far side. Minute 24 to go on the Cluett penalty. Gallant. London and Pong. Skating it out of their zone. Chase Evans. Over. Aiden O'Donnell on the foot race to Sam Ryan. Gets there now. Clements. Clements through. Gets a backhanded shot off. Saved by Cool. Puck on the backboards. O'Donnell goes through the bench and Boudreau comes on. London Opong with the puck for the Whalers. In behind his net, setting up. Opong passes up to Tremblay. Sanford. A shot on net. Rebound. Beach. Heat shot. Misses. Sanford's going to pick it up. Sanford's going to ice that. No ice because the Dartmouth player there. Dartmouth. Breakout pass to Hunter Gauthier. Down the near side. He loses it. Makinen. Back to Makinen. And he loses it. McLeod is giving chase. Bunch of back and forth. Gauthier hits it into the Storm zone. Scotland's going to go back in the corner. He's going to rim it around to the far side. Boudreau's going to keep it in front of him, but Dartmouth's going to get a stick at it and poke it into the corner. Williams around behind the Storm net all the way over to 007. Donnie over to Boudreau. Boudreau in on the far side. He's winding up. Shot. Stick saved by Cool. Rebound on the far side. Got 007. Boudreau on the boards. Now McLeod on the boards. Donnie circling. McLeod, one-timer. Rips it. And Cool at the save. Kicks it up into the netting above the glass. 17. Of course, the penalty is expired. We're back to 5-on-5. Face off out into the neutral zone. Aiden O'Donnell on the draw. He's got Glant on right wing, Juice on left wing. Wins into the Whalers zone. Whalers hit it on out. Williams is back into the Storm zone. Sully shouting instruction. Over to Scotland. Scotland sends it back to the near side. Gallant on the wall. Up and out. Gets past Camden Brooks. Bodie was on it. Dartmouth back. Halliday in for Dartmouth. He's got Rogers in his way. Halliday with the puck cutting through. Blocker save. Sully drives it into the near corner. McDonald picks it up in the corner. Odie, Scotland. Kicks it up to Galley. Out to Halliday. Halliday trying to cut through. Right out in front. A lot of back and forth. Scotland. Scotland still off the... No, didn't make the glass. Onto the Storm bench. Right to where Will Cole and Riley Creelman were standing. Face off will be in the Storm zone. 16:01 to go in the game. Storm are trailing 1-0. With all the rain today, lots of basement leaks. If you have a wet basement, give Permadry a call. Permadry has guaranteed solutions for leaky basements, whether it be a foundation wall crack repair, waterproofing drainage systems, sump pump installation service, and structural foundation repairs. You can find them at permadry.com. Permadry, dry basements guaranteed. Claire Sanford back. Around him behind the Storm net. Sam Ryan making some moves for the Whalers with the puck now. Evans hits it into the corner. Sanford. That's out to the point. Odie skating through. Shot, scores! Donnie! 007 scores to tie it up 1 apiece. Owen O'Donnell with this night, and we have a tie game, 1 apiece. Of course, this is a team's second matchup of the season. Their first one was at the Eye of the Storm last month, and that one went to a shootout. The Storm winning on a shootout. Little tripod adjustment behind the play. Sully over to Rogers. Rogers to Warrington. Warrington to Clements. Clements a little move. Dartmouth keeps it in. Tommy Gunn. Mr. Rogers. Off the stick of Clements into the zone, but the Storm are offside. That misses short side. Rebound. Picked up by Tommy Gunn. Off the back of the net, Rogers. Picks it up, reverse. McLeod to Odie. Scotland on the far side, getting it out into the neutral zone. Opong with the puck, he sends it back the other way. Williams back for the Storm. Williams in behind the Storm net. He's got McLeod on the near wall. McLeod backhands and out up to O'Donnell. O'Donnell. Odie cutting through the middle. Off the skate of double O. He picks up the rebound, sends it back out to Williams at the point. Williams gets the puck out, and it's offsides. So Face off in the neutral zone just outside the Storm offensive zone with 13:25 to go in the second period. Need a second opinion on your insurance coverage? Too much insurance? Not enough? Check out fluidinsurance.ca. Fluid Insurance, life happens. Into the zone. Owen O'Donnell in behind the net, meeting the Dartmouth player. McLeod in for support. Now McLeod trying to get it off the wall, sends it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell gets his pocket picked. Dartmouth coming back the other way. Sanford keeps it in front of her, dumps it back into the O zone. Odie picks up the puck behind the net, off the back. McLeod, Odie with support from McLeod. Two green jerseys there. McLeod loses in his feet. Now he gets it in behind the net, trying to get around to the near side. Too much traffic. .007, they stay onside. He gets a shot, and that's a glove save by Poole. Fluid Insurance. Home, auto, business, life insurance. For all your insurance needs, reach out to fluidinsurance.ca. They'll give you an assessment on your insurance needs, quote, the whole 9 yards. Back through the D zone, Cole Nelson. Off the boards, Dartmouth back the other way. Sherry's settling it down for Rogers. Rogers picks it up behind the net. Green jersey there. Rogers picks up that puck, sends it back behind the net. Little confusion between Nelson and Clements. Clements comes out with it, though. Into the neutral zone of Pong. Dartmouth's offside, gives Nelson a little bit of time. Dartmouth gets onside. Nelson in front of the Storm net. Passes it up to Boudreau on the line. Over to Warrington on the near side. Into the zone. That's Clements. Now Boudreau with Opong. Dartmouth gets it out. Gauthier. He comes in. And a blocker save. Clements. He's got Gallant to his right. He cuts back through the middle. He loses it in the feet of Cluett as they try to stay onside and avoid each other. Storm been skating with the puck an awful lot this game and haven't been moving the puck a whole lot. And I believe that that's going to be their key to success here in the third period. To come out victorious on this game, they got to start moving the puck a little bit better. Scotland. There's a turnover. Puck in front of the net. Poke checked out by Sully. That's Scotland in the corner. Battling McDonald. Now Odie behind the net. Sends it back to Scotland. Scotland on the far side. He's got Tobin bearing down on him. Law checks Juice, and that ends up being icing Storm. With 10:42 to go in the game, we have a tie game. And the Storm are finally going to go on the power play. Law heading to the box for 2 minutes for interference. So this is the Storm's first power play of the game. And the Storm are happy to have McDonald's restaurants on board to sponsor the power play. McDonald's on Main Street in Dartmouth, Gwynpool Road, Halifax, Spring Garden Road, Elmsdale. Some of your local McDonald's franchisees on board to sponsor the Storm power play. O'Donnell, 007, with a little delay, passing up Clements. So Storm's first power play of the game. Clements trying to get it over. That one deflects off the player and goes right to Cool, who covers it up. 1:35 to go on the Storm power play, presented by McDonald's. Check them out on Gwynpool Road. McDonald's on Spring Garden Road, Main Street, Elmsdale. Aiden O'Donnell on the faceoff. Dartmouth gets the puck, sends it down into the Storm zone. Sully sets it up behind the net. 007. He's got Odie on the to his left, sends it to Krillman on the near side. Krillman skates it through the neutral zone. In on the far side, goes deep over to Odie. Back to Krillman behind the net. The overskates. Upong gets it, is able to clear it, get it out, and Dartmouth player sends it down to Sully. 007 in behind the net. He's got some speed. His pass attempt, they get a stick on it. That's going to the net. And that's covered up by Sully. Krillman and Tremblay having some words. Wonder what they're talking about. Exchanging holiday greetings, you think? So 57 seconds to go on the Storm power play. Aiden O'Donnell on the faceoff. Evans is going to win. Send it in deep. 007 picks up the loose puck, though, in behind the Storm net. He reverses, comes off to the close side to Krillman. Krillman passes over to Clements. Clements to Odie. To 00. Skating around. Shot off the post, up in the air, in behind the net. Dartmouth rims it around. Donnie keeps it in, sends it to McLeod. McLeod tries to get it out front to Clements. Dartmouth gets a stick on it in the corner. Dartmouth, that gets past Donnie, and that's settled up behind the net for Sully, who passes it to 00. Skating it down through the neutral zone on the near side. 007 loses it in the feet of the Dartmouth player, and that's covered up by Parker Cool as the Dartmouth penalty expires. So we're back to even strength with 8:41 to go in the game, tied at 1 apiece. A game that's much closer than you would otherwise think on paper. Dartmouth got kudos to Dartmouth. They're doing what they have to do to neutralize the Storm and keep themselves in this game. Tommy Cluett back behind the net for the Storm, reverses the other way, backhands it up. That's going to get past the other Cluett to the Dartmouth player. Go back and forth now in the neutral zone. Making it for Dartmouth is going to send it into the far corner. Sherry sets it up for Sanford. Sanford behind the net, off the other side. Sanford skating it through. And again, Storm skating the puck and end up losing it, now battling back in their D zone. Sanford clears that one out, and that's going to be icing. So around the league, the Wolverines still with just a 1-0 lead over the Novas. The Wildcats have tied it up at the Apple Dome 4-4 against the Hurricanes. And the Cougars have scored another goal to get back to within 1, with the Bandits leading that game 4-3 over the Cougars. 007 on the near side, McLeod. Oh! Little bobble there. Gets past Grillman to Sherry, but Sherry keeps it out of the net. Dartmouth, that's a shot, stick saved by Sherry. 007 to McLeod. McLeod. They get a stick on it. Jay Sevens. Sully drives it to the far boards with the stick. Opong tries to send it out front. That's blocked. Now McLeod with the puck, skating across the ring net line. Passes up to 007. Back to McLeod. McLeod in. Sends it in deep. 007 to McLeod. Head to the bench. Warrington, Clements, Boudreau come on. Nelson. Scotland. That's Nelson battling in the wall and behind. Support from Clements. Puck comes out. Dartmouth keeps it at the point. That's Law. Smith to Arnold. Arnold, his shot misses short side. Rebound goes to Law on the far side. He sends it towards the net. Short side. Scotland rims it around to the far side. Boudreau is there. But the Dartmouth player gets there before he can make a play. Dartmouth player in front of the net. And Scotland's going to take a penalty. I thought Scotland was going to the box, but I guess not. Well, we only have 4 players on, but nobody in the box. Coming to the bench now to get Scotland. Comes off the bench, skates across the ice. So the Storm are going on their 5th penalty kill of the game. So J7's for the Whalers, Aiden O'Donnell for the Storm. We've got a 1-1 game with 6:15 to go. Palm. Shot, save, Sully, rebound. And J7's picks up the rebound and drives it into the net, and the Dartmouth scores a power play goal on the Scotland penalty to put the Whalers up 2-1 with 6:08 to go in the game. Odie's on the face-off. Got McLeod and Donnie. McDonald misses across. Wide. Odie on the far wall. Odie skating it up. They get a stick on it. Delayed penalty on Dartmouth. And that's a shot from the point by Krillman. That's a hooking call on the Whalers. So the Storm will go on their 2nd McDonald's power play of the game. McDonald's power play brought to you by McDonald's on Quinpool Road, Spring Garden Road, Main Street, Elmsdale, New Glasgow. Several McDonald's restaurants around. Cole McLeod on the face-off, penalty power play face-off. Back to the Donalds. That was Alex Law at the penalty for Dartmouth. Odie. Out front, Krillman. 007. Lines up like he's going to shoot. Now he shoots. Misses short side. McLeod picks up the loose puck. Big Mac trying to get it over to Odie. Dartmouth gets a stick on it. And that goes up into the Whaler bench. Face-off should be in the Whaler zone. 5:01 to go. 1:23 to go on the Storm power play. McDonald's power play. Cloud doesn't get the shot. It's in traffic. Oh, come on. What are they calling Clements on? Interference. Come on. So Clements heading to the bench. The Storm's 6th penalty of the game. Face-off's going to come all the way down. Interference on Clements. For a little from behind there in front of the net. Standard run-of-the-mill type play. So that negates the McDonald's power play for the Storm. And we're going to go 4-on-4 here for the next minute 17 seconds if everything remains the same. That gets past him. So in Bedford, we've had 2 more goals. Each team scoring one, so the Bandits now lead that 5-4. Tied up 4-4 at the Apple Dome in Berwick. And we have a final in Halifax. The Wolverines defeat the Novas 1-0. That shot misses short side. That one up and over. Tremblay picks it up on the wall. Gets a pass to Sanford, who skates back. Grillman sends it over to the far side, 007. Lots of green sweaters. He gets a shot. Rebound in front of the net, picked up by the green sweater. Sam Ryan gets his pocket picked by O'Donnell, 00. He's up, skating back in the other way. Loses the puck as he's trying to get through. 3:38 to go in the game. The Dartmouth penalty expires, so we have a penalty kill for the next 37 seconds. 5-on-4 kill. Sam Ryan drops it back. Oh no, that's Ryan. That was Evans. Fouled. Opong misses. Makinen goes back for Dartmouth. Taking his time. Picks it up at the ringette line. Passes it to Tremblay, who's going to skate it through. And his shot's into Scotland, but the rebound's picked up by Opong, skating it in. Opong, they get a stick on it. That goes up over the goal and up over the glass and into the netting above the glass. With 2:51 to go in the game, the Storm are trailing the Dartmouth Whalers 2-1. Clements on the faceoff. Gauthier and Clements battling. Dartmouth keeps it in. Scotland's going to pick it up in the far corner. Oh. Out into the neutral zone. We got a foot race. Warrington. Warrington in deep, now around. Boudreau looked like he was going to try a wrap around. Oh, kicking the tripod here. Clements trying to protect the puck. Ends up losing it. Arnold trying to kick at it. Boudreau back the other way, and no interference call there. Anyway. Boudreau backhands it in. Hits a Dartmouth player, doesn't go in very deep though. Gauthier back into the neutral zone. That's going to head back into the Storm zone. No icing on that. Krillman picks it up in behind the net. 1:52 to go in the game. Over to Scotland to 007. 007 in on the near side. Little delay. Sends the puck in deep. Dartmouth around. That's going to get past Krillman. That's going to come most of the way down where Gallant picks it up just in front of the goal line. Now around behind the Storm net. Near side over to Krillman. Krillman to 00. 00 with some moves. Over to Gallant on the near side. Picking it up across the red line. Storm are offside.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to go visit Crux Psychology after this game. Storm not playing particularly well here. 1:19 to go, down by 1. Storm down by 1. Krillman, 007. Cross, almost to Gallant. Dartmouth gets it back out. Krillman picks it up, retreats back into the neutral zone, regrouping, sees 00. Last minute of play, in on the far side, delay. At the ringette line, in the corner, rimming around. McLeod's going to pick it up in the near corner. Backhanded over to O'Donnell, but the green jerseys get there and get it off first. Storm have an empty net to the extra attacker, 007. in behind the Storm net. They get it to McLeod. No, 007 skating it up the near side. In through, shot into the shin pads of the Dartmouth player. 29 seconds to go in the game. McLeod dumps it in. Ten seconds to go. Storm are trailing by 1. Empty net, extra attacker. Puck in the netting with 5 seconds to go. The Storm are going to get one chance here with a face-off in the Dartmouth zone. This is going to be their last chance to get a tie up and send it into overtime. Clouds on the face-off. J7's for Dartmouth. Dartmouth making a late change. Getting ready to draw. Puck in deep. Opong, he's going to trap it on the wall and is going to kill it. And the Dartmouth Whalers are going to defeat. They're going to weather the Storm and they're going to defeat the New Scotland Storm by a score of 2-1. An unlikely win for the Whalers on paper, but the Storm were, Storm came out a little flat. Wasn't blowing a gale here today. So that'll be this game. The Storm are back in action tomorrow at the Eye of the Storm to take on the Halifax Wolverines, who were victorious today and are sitting in second place. The Storm were in fourth place coming into today, and with this loss, I think they'll stay in fourth place. I don't think fifth place can get back to them. So we're going to need the Storm to come out with a lot more intensity and a lot more teamwork and moving the puck tomorrow. And thanks for tuning in. We will be broadcasting live tomorrow. Have a good evening.